Hey y'all, my name is Gal Sal and welcome to the Stanley Parable. I have heard of this game. I've heard talk about it in the gaming community. Obviously, it's an older game. It's a popular game. And I watched a review of it by Random Bystander here, whose YouTube I will link in the description down below. Amazing game reviewer. I've purposely not played this game or watched any playthroughs of it because I have wanted to try it for myself. I mean, obviously I've heard of it. I have a basic understanding of what goes on. But I watched a game review by Random Bystander here, and I was like, that's it. I'm going to play this game. So we're playing the Stanley Parable. I have no idea, like the in-depth gameplay, but we're just going to jump right into it. So let's go. End is never the end is never the end. The end is never the end? Is that what that's supposed to be? I'm so weirded out by that. Okay. We are loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Alrighty then.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Okay.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Am I doing that now? No, wait a minute. The whole thing is like I can do what I want. Okay, so I'm just looking around. Find my controls here. Is it basically just WASD with E to interact? Can I interact with the phone? I don't know. I don't know. I'm pressing something, but I don't know what I'm touching. Oh, I just closed the door.
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
I don't
He had
know.
never been trained for that.
I don't know.
This
I'd love to
couldn't
not be
go
Stanley,
anywhere
though.
except badly.
I'd love to be
The thing to do now,
like a
Stanley
Sarah.
thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do.
Okay.
Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh my. What just happened? What just happened? I accidentally closed the door on myself. Okay. So, I'm assuming I need to walk out of here, right? Okay. What can I do? Like, why am I all alone in this office? Where did everybody go? Can't open that door.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Did I decide, or are you deciding for me, Guy? What if I don't? What if I go over here and poke around at my friend's desk?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Coffee. Wait, does that coffee cup say who farted? That's pretty funny. Hey, this computer's on. Oh, I just shut it off. Alrighty then. Papers all over the floor. I'm gonna go out here. Can I look out there? There's nothing out the window. Shut off the computers. I'm just gonna shut everything off. Why is everything so messy? Oh, I'm on top of the desk now. All right. Input received. Can I do anything with that? Can I move this chair? So many questions. I have no idea where I'm going. Just so everybody knows. I hate Mondays. Me too, coffee cup. Me too. Oh, I did close the door. Nope. Nope. What's in here? Nope.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did I really, though? Am I going to do that? I'm a rebellious person by nature. No, I don't think I will.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Oh.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Perhaps I just want to do the complete opposite of what I'm told because I have a problem with authority. I mean, sure.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Nope.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
No, I'm trying to get a drink, but it's not working. At all. So there's nothing I'm drinking.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Are you really being snarky with me right now? I think I'll just stay in here then.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Oh my.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh, aren't you just a bit of rude? Disembodied voice.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no... But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Yeah. I think I'm going to stick with my whole I'm not doing what I'm told thing. I mean, it's gotten me pretty far in life so far. Ooh, what is this? Like, subconcrete?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, God. This guy is a jerk. What does this say? Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Is this going to be one of those games where I'm just going to be a fit of giggles the whole damn time? Yes, probably. Why is there a piece of fence right there? Where the hell am I at? Can I move these boxes? No. Hey, there's a forklift. But I am not a licensed high-low driver. What does this say? Do not jump from the cargo lift. While it is in motion, it will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, 1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. Oh.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
You think?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
No, but you're trying to be my
I realize
boss.
that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Right.
There's someone
hey.
you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Whoa, hey.
Someone. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
What a condescending ass. Now I have to do this all over again? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No. I will not do what you tell me to do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I'm still
and Stanley
going.
knew it perfectly well.
I'm still going.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow.
Maybe I'll take that door on the left this time.
This room. But eager
it's
to get
not.
back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yes, but not because you told me to. Oh, what the heck?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But what if I don't? What if I just pressed a button that I probably shouldn't have pressed? Oh God, what happened?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
This is like a self-fulfilling prophecy kind of a thing. Can I go in there? No. I mean, I have no choice but to go this way, I guess.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Really? Really? That door was just closed.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
You weren't.
It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please?
Well, I have no choice. Can you flip through your papers faster?
We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Really? With a weird little... What is that? Some kind of a strange little toolbox on wheels? Well, what the heck? How do I get out of here? Sir? Oh, this way. Whoa. Whoa! What the heck is this?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
What?
Look, Stanley, close your eyes.
No!
Okay.
No, what? Fired?
Back to, who am I kidding?
Employee numbers.
It's all rubbish now.
What?
The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Are you
and
kidding
this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Oh my God. What was that? Am I in like a... What is that movie with Jim Carrey? Where he's like... He's living, but he's like on TV and doesn't know he's on TV? Is that the kind of place that I'm working in? Well...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No. No. Just no.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
Because you were...
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on.
No.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Then do it.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Oh, jeez.
Let's find the story.
Great. Now we're doing this thing. What is this? What is this? What is this in here? Wait a minute. We were just over this way, weren't we? And why are they have like weird concrete floor places connected to these really nice carpeted hallways? And who puts chairs?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Right.
Do we just...
What the heck?
Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
Well, anything.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Come on, dude. You can't cut me off right when I'm in the middle of this. This just keeps
All of
getting
his
weirder
co-workers were gone.
and weirder.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Are you sure this time? Are you sure this time?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
There are no
Why don't we go
doors.
back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
What is going on? No, I was already in that area.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
What?
The story. Here it comes.
What?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
You have me going back and forth. Can you make up our minds, please? What the Sam Hill?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
What? No shit.
Is this
No,
the story?
neither do
I
I.
don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you remember, Stanley?
No.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Okay. I could win.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Who are you to decide?
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Of course. I have no idea what's going on in this game. What is that?
All right, I've got a solution.
The
This
Stanley
time, to
Parable
make sure we
adventure.
don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. I mean, I'll play along. Even though I don't remember it going this way.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Yes, I'm
Here's
moving.
a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination
can't go up a
still
wall.
a story?
What the heck is
Simply by
going
the
on
act of
here?
Moving forward,
This line
are
is
we
getting
implying a
wonky.
journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
Well,
Not sure where I was going with all that.
I'm
You
not
know
sure
what?
either.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay. But I'm not going on the ceiling. Okay. really annoying. God, this is the weirdest yellow brick road I've ever had to follow. Annual reviews won't believe that it is corporate failure. Did I miss? Holy crap, that's really, really loud music.
Cut the music.
Thank you.
Go back and look at that fern.
Why am I don't want to look at the fern. It's not doing anything. No, sir. I don't like it.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Yes?
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Wait a minute. We're back where we started from. What?
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to
We're
us?
back in this
And after
way.
we trusted
Wait, 427.
you,
Where's
after
427?
everything we've
Where
been
am I?
through...
Am I Stanley?
Well,
Is
I
that
can't
me?
take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, come on! Come on! I'm not following this damn line again. I refuse to follow.
You know what, Stanley?
This
I
line.
say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting,
I thought that's
daring,
what we were doing.
mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. Oh, this direction. Sure. Okay. I mean,
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
what?
What
This
do you
is
want
just
our story
what?
to be?
We're just.
Go wild.
This is like the old
Use
school
your imagination.
screensavers.
Whatever it might be,
Jeez.
Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Are you sure?
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Wow.
No lines or monitor rooms.
That
Just
line
don't
just-
acknowledge it. We should be fine.
Win all cattywampus. Okay, I'm not going to acknowledge the line. But what the ever-loving crap is going on? Okay. Disembodied voice, where am I now?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
no.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
I'm not walking
And that
in
in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
But what? I don't get to choose the left door? What? The what?
Oh, hold up, what's this?
The confusion ending?
Confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
What?
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
You've been...
Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Well, I would like to
My mind
forget.
goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
Well, I mean,
wall. Well,
you're the
you
one.
consulted me.
You're the
Why
one.
do I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Well, now you know how I feel.
And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I have no idea.
Whatever it is that made this schedule?
I don't know.
How would we even know?
I don't know.
Will someone come for us?
I don't know.
Something happen?
I don't know. Stop
So,
asking me.
Okay.
I don't know.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
No.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Whoa.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Really?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Y'all, this game, like, not at all what I was expecting, but entertaining nonetheless. Sassy narrator. Strange plots, if any.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Okay,
he
I'll
entered
do...
the door on his left.
Yes, I'll do this one. I'll play along.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Synergize paper. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire the paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. What the hell? Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda. Reflect. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Numbers of slides on this slide. Look at the pie chart. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Oh, God, graphs and charts and pies. Pies are good. Pumpkin pie is really good. What is this? What do people want? Things, money, more money. Things, but with money to buy more things? Graphs about things and money. Wowee. What is hot? Target demographic teenagers. What is hot? Profits. Profit. I spy that profit. That's a different kind of profit. That is just weird. Telephone dictionary. How come I can't get closer to read it? Bi-quarterly post-review. We need reviews. 4 and 2 and 405 want to get rid of the death sport portion in the primary review schedule, but I think that that's a stupid idea. More water coolers. More water cooler heaters. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. A big net, some sort of child trap. What is this? Oh my God, this is funny. Work harder, hard worker. Oh my God. What is this? No more bins. Trash can too. Renaming of the ideas on firing of me. Oh my God. What is this? Okay. I've already read that. What is over here? That was funny. That was quite entertaining. Ooh, do I go?
To a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, I'm good. I think I've had enough of you, narrator.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
What?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
I mean...
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
The hell?
He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
I'm stuck in this room,
I'll
though.
go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
Wow.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Okay.
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Yes.
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
I don't know.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
You
Now,
sure?
hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
Tired of going in circles?
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Okay.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
Don't want to push
I want my
buttons.
apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I don't know if he's trying to convince me or himself.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
What?
And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Wow. Wow. Okay. What was that? What was that? Okay, look. This game just got like super flippin' weird. And that's all I have time for today. Stanley Parable. You're going to be a series, I think. I didn't realize this was going to go on and on and on. Let me know what you thought. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Because this is obviously the first time I've ever played it. This whole thing is just, I can't get a real grasp on the storyline here, but maybe that's really the point. It has like a self-fulfilling prophecy kind of a feel to it. Like, I don't know. Anyway, my name is Gal Sal, and this is the first in what I think is going to be a few videos of the Stanley Parable. So let me know what you thought in the comments down below. I'll leave a link in the description to the game and also to a random bystander here who is an awesome video game reviewer. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it. And remember that you are loved and you matter. And until next time, bye.